Welcome back, YouTube. Titan Fragrances here, coming at you with the first impressions on a couple of duos that I just picked up. If you're tuning in for the first time, I welcome you out. This is where I take you through my experiences, my journeys, my pitfalls, my successes, all the different things that either the great blind buys or the not so great blind buys that I have had, so that maybe it'll help you in your journey. And before I continue, I first want to highlight, since this is duo, got to give a shout out to my boy Omega Dave, Eau So Fraiche. I want you to go check his, if you probably haven't already. I mean, I don't know how you haven't. He's Mr. Duo himself. Go give him some love. All my subscribers, go over there, check him out. I think that he does a phenomenal job. I don't flow. I don't talk as the same as he does, but we do converse on a very regular basis. Great guy. He always answers any questions about. He's got an extensive duo collection, as well as a collection very much similar to mine as well, I'm sure, of regular designer and niche. So he's got a great platform to come off of. And again, I say this, I'm no expert in this whatsoever. I am just a connoisseur. I really enjoy fragrances. I've tried many different ones. I like what I like, and it's okay if y'all don't like it. Same as it's okay if I don't like what y'all like. So that being said, I'm going to move forward, give you first impressions on a couple of these. And I just recently got to thank all my subscribers that are out there, because I did just break 500. So in that line, I did want to do some little token of my appreciation. I'm going to give one of these that I speak of today. I'm going to do it as a giveaway. You just got to be down in the comments below. I'll run it through the week, and then we'll pick a winner. Be that simple. I'll disinfect it, put it in a box. Actually, I'll do it at the end of this video so that you know it's going to be clean and sitting on the side, disinfecting, letting everything be done, so that whenever you get it, you feel safe about it. So again, if you like the content that you see, I do hope you support the channel. But without further ado, let me cover these duos, because I know there's a big love-hate on a lot of duo for some reason, and it just seems like in the fragrance community, a lot of stuff can sometimes be leading by mob mentality. I guess sometimes it seems like you take the House of Paco Rabanne. I think some of this stuff gets really a lot of hate out of just because it's Paco Rabanne. It's almost like hating the Dallas Cowboys or hating the New England Patriots or any one of those, or any sports teams, just because of who they are, not necessarily because of what they stand for or what they've accomplished or what they're doing in the present. Maybe it's in the past. And I'm not like that. I'm going to sample everything that I can and give my honest take. So first and foremost, let me cover these three that I just got. So they haven't macerated yet. I've only gotten to do a quick sample of it. But from what I've gotten, one thing everyone can agree upon is that duo performs. It is a beast when it comes to pushing out the scent. The profiles of the scents are very similar. They are an inspiration house, a clone house. They do have some of their own originals, which I don't have really any of those to speak of. But of the impressions that I have gotten, they're pretty good, pretty spot on. Maybe the opening isn't always, and that's how most inspiration houses tend to be. Sometimes they don't quite capture the opening, but when it dries down, it's great. But then in the longevity and the staying power, many times these will definitely run laps around some of the originals. And duo is also doing a lot of stuff in the sense of getting stuff that's been discontinued, many of fan favorites that are no longer available, or they're killed by reformulation, and they're coming back and bringing it to its old glory. And I think they're doing a phenomenal job of that. On top of that, I think one of the great things they do is also their hybrid lines. They take two fragrances, and now they're even going to a tribrid lines, and they take two of these powerhouse juggernaut fragrances and mash them together to create one just beast, right? And in my opinion, I think they do have some phenomenal stuff. And although the price per mil, some people may knock this or that, but once you start establishing a larger collection, I don't think 30 mils or even more than 50 mils is that necessary, unless it's just going to be your everyday, all the time fragrance. And that's the only thing you wear, then yeah, buy it by the tub. But other than that, if you're going to cycle through, I would say go for 30 mils, 50 mils tops. That's just me. It's my opinion. You take it for what it's worth. But let me start out with I'm gonna start out with Lone Star. The reason I started with that one is this one is citrusy and very florally. This is their Dua's take on Texas by Bond Number 9. Okay, this thing comes across, I mean, right off the top, it does. I'm pretty sure it's a very unisex fragrance, and it definitely has some punch with the florals. If you do not like florals, or if you can't pull florals off, this may not be the one for you. And it does have a blast of citrus. Being Texas, being hot for the most part, and humid as here on the coast, it's gonna be, I'm sure, a beast during the summertime. It is something that is loud and unapologetic, like most duas, and this because it hasn't even sat. When they talk, watch Oh So Fraiche's channel on how to macerate these. Really simple process. Get some air in them, let them sit for a while, and then they actually, the potency, the blend itself, the scent characteristics deepen and change, and really you get this powerhouse, because that's all they do is create powerhouses. I've yet to smell one that's not just boom, but that's, you're going to get the bang for your buck, in my opinion. Next one, Vintage Man. Okay, this is, and they're all extrait de parfum. This is one of my all-time favorites. It made my 4 for life. Their retake on this one, because if y'all know, this was killed by reformulations. The newer stuff just isn't quite the same, not as potent, not as powerful, not as bright. This thing right here, like I said, it hasn't macerated, and I'm telling you, this thing at initial blast, it comes off, and it is opening is a little bit, I think, sharper, a little bit like I said, it has a little bit more of a sharpness to it than the original. Although my original is back from quite a while ago, but it has some staying power, and it really projects off the skin. And like I said, I've only given it an initial wearing earlier, and it really is, I think, true to the original. So I'm happy to have this. I've been searching for backup bottles of that one, just haven't had my luck on the fragrance on the Facebook groups. So I thought I'd give this a shot, because this is definitely going to be a beater fragrance for me. It's going to be a go-to for many occasions. I love the original, so I'm going to say that that's going to definitely be in the rotation. And I'm telling you, their hybrid line, especially, this is Caribbean Casino. And if anyone knows, Caribbean is their take on Creed's Virgin Island Water, which I love for the summertime, springtime. And then the Casino is the Baccarat Rouge 540, okay? The sweetness is toned down, just, you know, and it also doesn't come across with that almost latexy kind of scent. It's just more the underlying sweetness, not as in your face with the sweetness, because that Virgin Island Water, which everybody knows on the Creed, is, for the price, it's, well, even if it were lesser price, it is trash on performance. It does not last. You spray it on heavy, and 30 minutes, an hour later, that thing is pretty much gone. It is, at least off of my skin. Maybe, you know, I would figure they would last a little longer for the price point of those. So all the ones that I smell from Dua that are Caribbean and something are just awesome. I sprayed this on the other day. Immediately, my wife's like, "Wow, what are you wearing? That's great." And so I know that this is gonna, once it sits a little bit and really gets macerated right, this is gonna be just a beast for the summer and spring, especially down here where it's in the 90s, 100 degrees. This thing is just gonna blast off. Okay, so definitely a must-have. I think it's an easy must-buy in the Dua. They are running a special right now, so hop on over to them. Like I said in the beginning of this one, I was going to do a giveaway, and it is going to be on Lone Star, and not because it's bad, it's just because I'm not going to reach for it. It's a little bit too florally for me. It is purchased with my own money. This is just trying to give back. Hopefully, if someone out there can get some usage out of it, I don't think it's bad. It's just not my cup of tea. Okay, but it is, again, all Duas are going to perform. So same what I was saying. You just go down in the comments, just tell me that you want to be entered into the giveaway, and then I'll run it for the week, and then we'll draw like Thursday or Friday or something like that. But we'll just call it Friday. That way I can, you know, post it up. And just my thanks to you guys. I'm deeply humbled by breaking 500 subscribers and all the support from all the different groups on Facebook. Thank you for watching. I'm trying to step up my game for sure on the consistency in the content and the diversity of the content. So, you know, trying to bring in different houses, really trying to discover new houses so that y'all can have a chance to discover them as well, or rehashing some of these old gems or new gems that are coming through. And I definitely got a lot of stuff always coming in, and really excited about sharing that with everyone out there. So I know these are trying times. I want everyone to stay positive. I want everyone to, from deep down, be blessed. Y'all have a wonderful day, wonderful night. See you later.